Blessed day, everyone. So the topics more on talk about in this video. Two men believed to be brothers gunned down in Hull Harbour. Arguments develop over flushing of toilet ends very badly. And pedal cyclist dies after being hit by a truck. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the argument we develop over the flushing of toilet. So it says, first over flushing of toilet ends fatally. A 54-year-old man was stabbed to death allegedly by a man in his 30s for refusing to flush a toilet at a home where both men live in Kintyre, Augustown, St. Andrew. The deceased has been identified as Sherman Young. Police reports are that Young and the accused, Bayan Watkins, a 34-year-old student, shared a dwelling house at the mentioned address about 8 a.m. on May the 24th, 2020. Both men allegedly had a dispute over an unflushed toilet at the dwelling, with the first developing into a fight. During the fight, the accused reportedly brandished a large knife, which he used to attack the now deceased man who fell to the ground, police report stated. Young is reported to have attempted to fend off the attack using his feet, but he sustained stab wounds all over his legs in the process. Philip Young, a nephew of the now deceased man, on seeing the dispute intervene. Both conflicting parties were later taken to the University Hospital of the West Indies, where the accused was treated and released, and the complainant was admitted. On May the 26, 2020, at about 8:52 a.m., the complainant succumbed to his injuries. Watkins was charged following a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. So, boy, people, may I tell you, some things when I see people argue over. Boy, may I tell you, people argue over flushing of toilet. But now say if you and somebody live together, you can't say to them, say, yo, you used the bathroom a while ago, why make you never flush it? But when you go take it physical, that are the thing when we have a problem with. And it look like a lot of these people feel like, say, you can go to the wholesale, go buy a life, or you can go to the supermarket, go buy a life and put it in somebody. Them not understand when you do something like that and you take somebody's life. You understand? So that's why I always say, think before you talk. Think before you do certain things, Zane, because why am I say think before you talk, the same talking where you do can lead to you doing something to somebody, because you can say something to the person, them answer back, and you don't really like what them say to you. So sometimes you have to just make certain things slide. I just some look on it, because you're going to end up behind bars if you do something stupid. And see that now, same thing happen to this brother here. I mean, now say, if somebody a move to you, you know, for defend yourself, But if you can make certain things slide, you just make it slide, man, because, boy, I mean, tell you, what an unfortunate something. Man lose him life over argument about who flush toilet and them something there. Boy, I mean, I shake my head when I see some of them stories there, because mankind, boy, I mean, I tell you, them really turn up the thing now. But leave in the comments and make me know what you think about this, and I'm going to move on to the next story. Two men believed to be brothers gunned down in Hull Harbour. Two men said to be brothers were shot and killed by armed men in their community of Seaview Drive west of Hull Harbour, St. Catherine, on Friday, May the 29th. The deceased men have been identified as 24-year-old Sakone Haynes, otherwise called Cake Soap, and 21-year-old Shamar Blackwood. Reports from the Hull Harbour police are that about 5:20 p.m., a group of men was standing on a roadway when armed men drove up in a Toyota Probox motorcar and exited and opened gunfire, hitting Haynes and Blackwood, who tried to escape the sudden attack but were each hit multiple times. The attackers then fled the scene in the motorcar. The police were summoned and the men were taken to a hospital where they were pronounced dead. In a video, residents are seen placing the men, who were still conscious and breathing at the time, in the back of a police pickup truck to be transported to a hospital. 4 persons, including 2 women, were filmed putting one man clumsily onto a tailgate of the pickup truck. Some aspects of the video have not been carried because of the graphic nature of the materials therein. Keep the pressure on your neck. Keep the pressure on him neck, one woman yelled frantically on the scene. A man who seemed to have had no CPR training somehow attempted to do just that, vaulting into the back of the truck to render whatever aid he could. Then another community member added in for the police, who responded to the emergency, shouting, "None of them can help the youth. Uno a waste man. That's why man no par with Uno. The whole of them, brother. None of them can help the man them. Yes, Unu youth, the male comments from the male resident, obviously shocked at the late afternoon turn of events, were directed at the police officers who were waiting patiently in the pickup to transport the dying men to a hospital. No one else was injured in the incident. Police sources have indicated that preliminary information on the ground is that the two now deceased men recently relocated to the community from Spanish Town. Indications are that investigators are looking at the likelihood of the attack have been gang-related. Investigations continue into the incident. So basically, what I sum up from this whole article is that the man them look like say something go on a Spanish Town, you see me? And them forward in that area here, and the man them come for them. So, you know, them have a saying, say you can run, but you can't hide. Look like it's a case like that. But the police them also say it might be gang related, so you can't really tell if these men did involve in anything, you see me? One of the things them when me always hear still, you know, when somebody injured, you know, if you move them and obviously the residents are move them and them say a woman and move them neck and she don't really have no idea what she do. So, I don't know still, but as I say, people, the whole situation just sad. So leave in the comments and let me know what you think about this. I'm going to move on to the next story. Pedal cyclist dies after being hit by a truck in Westmoreland. A Westmoreland mechanic died as a result of injuries he sustained during a motor vehicle crash involving a truck which hit a bicycle he was riding in the parish on Friday morning. The deceased has been identified as Daniel Brown of a Darling Street, Savannah Lamar address in the parish. Reports are that about 8:30 a.m., Brown was riding a bicycle along the Dunbar River Main Road when he was struck by a motor truck. He sustained multiple injuries and was rushed to the Savannah Lamar Hospital where he was pronounced dead. Personnel from the traffic division at the Savannah Lamar police station are investigating the incident. Well, people, this is very sad, and condolences to him family. I mean, Jano Star, the man just lose him life in the blink of an eye. Just imagine you ride a bicycle and a truck lick you off. Jano Star. Boy, people, it rough. I'm not telling a lie. But leave in the comments and make me know what you think about this. Bless upon yourself, people. Stay safe. I'm out.